Hello. So Detectorists, just the very first bit. I'm going to send you a link to a really good video on it, and what I'm going to show you now is just the first 17 seconds. He actually talks for the first 10 seconds and then starts playing, and I'm just going to do the very first phrase. So when you see the counter get up to 17 seconds, just stop it there, or that's all I'm going to cover. Just so that you get this picking pattern. Now, the picking pattern I was doing on Wednesday, it is relevant, but you are finding it difficult, so I thought I'd try a different approach, which is basically to do what happens in the actual song rather than just the sort of underlying structure of it. It doesn't make much difference, and the stuff that we did do on Wednesday is still relevant and it still comes into the song. Okay, that said, this is the picking pattern you hear at the very beginning of the song, and this is what the guy shows you in the video as well. And I would advise slowing the video down to 0.75, and if you don't know how to do that, let me know and I'll tell you. So we've got, now that thing that I was talking about on Wednesday about the thumb, obviously we've got capo second fret, yeah, capo second fret, D chord, and drop D. Okay, so that low E string tuned down to D. Except it won't be D, it'll be E because we've got the capo on. But do that, tune it down before you put the capo on and then put the capo on. I think that's easier. Okay, so we've got this Travis picking. And you know the basis of Travis picking is thumb, finger, thumb, other finger. But it's a thumb that keeps the pulse of the music, and the fingers will pluck either in between where the thumb is plucking, like this, or they'll pluck at the same time. And usually it's going to be a mix so that you can get melodies where the notes land both in between the beat and on the beat, and the thumb is on the beat. Boom, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you get that thumb going really slowly, that's fine, and then try and add what I'm going to do. So this is what you hear in the first couple of bars. Now let's see if I can remember it. Okay. Oh no, I forgot. That's it. Okay, so they are 16th notes. They're 1E, 1E, and a 2E, and a 1E, and a 2E, and a. They're actually 16th notes because it's going so fast. You wouldn't want to count it as 8th notes. But we're counting it as 8th notes because it's easier to think of in your mind of 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, through that, my thumb was always on the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And my thumb's going between the E string and the D string. And my fingers are going to be assigned, fingers 1 and 2, they're going to be assigned, I know we were doing on the top 2 strings, and that'll happen later in the song. But just on the very intro, it's assigned to the G string and the B string. Yeah, so first finger to the G string, second finger to the B string. Now, the first two movements are thumb, thumb. But when you get that thumb to the D string, there's a pluck. So the thumb plucks the D string, and the second finger plucks the B string. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, and 4. The next movement, so the thumb goes back to the E string, and then the first finger plucks the G string, and then the thumb plucks the D string. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 So the first thing you're doing with the fingers, it's the second finger on the B string plucking at the same time as the thumb plucks the D string. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the next thing that happens is the thumb goes back to the E string. Then the first finger plucks the G string, and then the thumb plucks the D string. So the note that the second finger is playing lands on the beat. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the note that the first finger is playing lands in between the beat, on the upbeat, the and of 3. 3 and 4. So really slowly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we've got that. That's where he goes to the A. Thumb plucks the A string, lowest note of the chord. Two fingers pluck the G and the B string. And then you go to that B minor, and the thumb plucks the A string again to get the root note, the lowest note. And the two fingers can either pluck the G and B string, which happens a lot in the song, or I don't know if this actually happens in the song, but you see the guy in the video do it. He does this, which is the first two fingers plucking the G and the B string on the A chord, and then when he's gone to the B minor chord, fingers 2 and 3 probably plucking the B string and the top E string. It sounds like that, or which is slightly easier, where it's just fingers 1 and 2 plucking the G and B strings again. So if I do the whole thing, okay, hopefully that's all right. Okay, take care. See you next time. Bye.